Yo, it's Hardbody once again, here with more compound movements, okay? Compound movements is what it's about. So right here, I haven't done a video with leg presses, haven't done them in a while, but here it is, leg presses, okay? A key compound movement. And doing this compound movement right here will make the rest of your compound movements way better, okay? Because if you think about it, you're squatting, or if you're deadlifting and you're pushing down in the ground to get the bar up, this makes your deadlift stronger, your squat stronger, and it's a compound movement, but it's more of an isolation movement for your legs than it would be than a squat is, because a squat, you have a lot of things involved. You have your abs engaged, which you do here technically too, but your hips, your obliques, you have the weight either in your shoulder or in your, front delt or however you do squats. And there's a lot of, you're basically using your whole body. But over here with this compound movement, this makes your legs strong, right? And it's a lot more hypertrophy for your legs. So if you want thicker legs, more definition in your legs, this is it right here. Not necessarily squats, but squats is good too. Squats is number one. This is a close number two, and it's a key compound movement. So as you can see, I was talking, so I don't know what the weight is, but I do what I normally do, which is a warm-up set, and I go as heavy as I can, and then I kind of drop it like that. So, and I transition to squats with dumbbells in your shoulder. So when the dumbbells are in your shoulder like this, it's a bit harder to do than when, the other dumbbell squats that I've done in the past, where I'll carry one heavy dumbbell and I'll squat, but they're all effective, My number one squat that I love doing is with the barbell front squat, the powerlifting style. But right here, since I did the leg press first, this is a good transition, because you still want to you want to think of yourself almost like as a door hinge, right? You want hard legs, but you also want those hips and your abs and everything working together. You still want to exercise that, your glutes. So this is a great exercise for that, for those glutes. Always go all the way down, and you don't always have to go all the way down. Like if you're training for strength, it's good to, sometimes doing some seated squats, which is really good. Sometimes you think you're going all the way down until you're doing seated squats. And, that's good for explosiveness. But right here, this is a good movement. And it doesn't matter how you get the weight in your shoulder, just squat. Okay, squat every day if you have to. See right here, it looks like I'm about to do a chest compound move, but it's just to get the weight in my shoulder and just squat again with the 80-pound dumbbells. Okay, this will make your life a lot better, like everything. Makes you more athletic, makes your sex life better, more libido, all that, okay? Just squat. So I did the 80 pounds. I'm guessing this is with the 60s. So I drop it down a little and I'm struggling. And this is good for your quads. Then, so I was like, okay, that's enough leg for now. And I did this slightly slanted overhead shoulder press movement, okay? So this shoulder press movement, I've done a video with the shoulder press movement where I have the seated, all the way vertical, and that's good for all your delts, rear delt, mid delt, and front delt. But this overhead shoulder press movement with the seat slightly slanted It's good for, in particular for your rear delts, but obviously for your traps and your triceps. But this is good for, like, let's say, this is a good movement if you're trying to get stronger on your bench press, because since it's so rear delt, dominated, it's a good exercise for that. Like, it's a hard movement for your tricep, so it's good. So if you want to get stronger on your bench press, flat bench, or incline or whatever, this is a good exercise for that. This is a good exercise if you want to get strong in general, and on any push movement. So you can see right here, I'm with the 50s, I did the 80s, and I just did a burnout set. I didn't go like 80, then 60 or 70. I just did 50 and burnout set, and you see my face about to explode red. That's how you gotta have your face. As you can see, when I was doing the leg press machine, I had that Fire Marshal Bill face. If you don't have one of those faces, you're not really working out. You gotta have one of those, like, when you look at yourself in the video, you're like, whoa. Anyways, I'm doing these Pendlay rows, I guess they're called. So there's different ways to do rows. As you see in my first video, I was doing the rows where I was slightly slanted. My back was slightly slanted, but this is all the way horizontal. And on the other rows, I was hitting the barbell. I was hitting my belly button with the barbell, which is more for your lower back. And this one, I'm bent it more horizontal, and I'm hitting the barbell. I'm hitting my lower chest with the barbell, which is good for the, your middle, your back, more upper back movement. So this one, you go a little lighter than you do with the other rows that I was doing, but it's the same concept. I don't do as much of these because I have such long legs. I'm not an overly tall dude, but I have more legs than upper torso. But it's good to practice these things. And yeah, this is good right here. Good movement. You let it hit the floor lightly and you pick it back up. Great, great. Because you have everything involved too. Your glutes, your legs are still involved. Your upper back. This is good for your rear delts, all that. And then I do some dips. After I do some dips, I bounce. I call it, I didn't do no chest, but if you think about it, you're slightly doing a little bit of upper chest when you're doing that slightly, slanted overhead shoulder press. A little upper chest, and over here, this is a little lower chest. And after I do this, that was like, 4 or 5 compound movements, and then I leave, like I always do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot, getting some ideas of how to incorporate these compound movements, how to go about your exercises, and how to really go for it, and then start a plan of how to execute a good workout, whether it's full body or upper body or whatever, okay? So, hard body all day, okay? I hope you guys